Today we are going to take writing task 2, which is same for both academic and general training students. For general training students and academic students, anyone having the idea that what type of essay writing task 2 essay that usually ask? We must have taken earlier as well that how many types are there as an essay. So please write in the chat box that types of the essays. How many types of essays are there in writing task 2? Please write in the chat box. Yes, true. Advantages, disadvantages, types of essay, discuss essays. Yes. Then there are 5 types. What 5 types are there? The first is problem solutions essay, correct? Okay, so the first type of essay is agree disagreement essay. In this agree disagreement essay, we need to write our stand and we need to explain that why you are in that stand. And if you are in completely agree, then you need to write that why you are completely agree. You need to add your details and your stand with the examples if it is required. Or in the you can write in a completely disagreement, or else somewhat you can write in partially as well. The second type is discuss both the sides. In both the sides, they will give you a situation. They will give you the both two situations, and then you need to discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of one side. Same way, you need to write the advantages and disadvantages of another way as well. So in this case, second type of essay, we need to discuss both the sides. Whereas in third one, that is causes and solutions to a problem, they will give you a problem and then you need to discuss about the causes to that problem, that why that problem has occurred, and you need to write the possible solutions according to you to solve that problem. All right. Then next is advantages and disadvantages essays. In this case, see, in second type of essay, you need to discuss about the both the sides. So in second type, we are discussing advantages and disadvantages of both the sides. Whereas in fourth type, we are just writing advantages and disadvantages of one side. So there is minor difference between second and fourth essay. And the fifth type is thematic question type essay. In that, they will give you the questions and then you need to write the answers with the examples and the suggestions and your stands in that particular essay. All right. Okay, so out of this, all type of essays are having a same common structures. So paragraphing is very much important in writing task 2. So definitely we need to paragraph the sentence and essays. This way, the first will be the introduction. The first will be introduction. In introduction, you need to add 2 sentences. The first sentence is just a paraphrasing of the given sentence. All right. We have taken this essay structure in earlier essay topic as well. So I'm just recapping this structure, which is common for all types of essays. Then second statement of introduction will be the thesis statement. In thesis statement, we need to write that what we are going to add in our essay. For example, agree disagreement, then to what extent, to what level you are agreeing the statement. That's what you need to add in a thesis statement. Or else if discuss both the sides and you are discussing both the situations, then in that case you need to write that you are going to discuss about both the situations in this following essay. Then for example, advantages and disadvantages, then you need to add that clearly that what you are going to add. Of course, you are not supposed to add any new idea. You are not supposed to write your idea in the thesis statement, but just you need to mention that what you are going to write, what you are going to discuss in body paragraphs, right? This is your thesis statement, and that's what you need to add is an introduction paragraph. So in introduction paragraph, there will be the two statements. The first statement will be the paraphrasing of the given statement, and second statement will be a thesis statement. Clear? Then second paragraph is main body paragraph 1, where you need to write your one idea, your one stand, supporting details, and maybe examples if needed. So in that case, all kind of, suppose agree disagreement essay, then main body paragraph 1, you are going to write about the ideas in favor of the statement. And then in second body paragraph, you are going to add another idea. So first તમારો જે idea તમારો mention કરો છો એ main body paragraph માં એ one or two ideas, no more than that. We are not supposed to add multiple ideas or multiple causes or multiple solutions, multiple advantages. They are not looking for how many ideas, your number of ideas that you have. They are just looking for one or two ideas, but very precisely described with examples and relevant ideas and stands as well. That's what they are looking for. તમે એક અથવા તો બે આઈડિયાઝ બી આપ એક યા દો આઈડિયાઝ બી મેન્શન કર રહે हैं, but very precisely supporting details and examples should be there to have a clear justification of why you are saying this or why you have these things in your mind. That's what you are writing over here. That's what you need to add in your body paragraphs. Clear? Make sure multiple ideas, multiple topics, multiple advantages or multiple causes or solutions we do not have to write over here. एक या दो ही लिखने हैं, पर अच्छी तरह से मेंशन डिस्क्राइब किए हुए होने चाहिए. All right, so same is an main body paragraph 1, and same will be with main body paragraph 2 as well. Now see, body paragraph 3 is not compulsory, but if you have a separate idea that you need to add, so you can have a third body paragraph as a third advantage or a third cause or your idea or your stand towards your to what extent do you agree to the statement. So if you have another idea that you need to add as a third body paragraph, you cannot mention, if according to you are not able to mention same idea in body paragraph 1 or 2, then it is good to add body paragraph 3. Clear? And at the end we are adding the conclusion. In conclusion is nothing but just a summary of a whole essay. Make sure, remember, mark in your mind that you are not supposed to add any new idea in conclusion paragraph. बहुत क्लियरली, बहुत ही क्लियर से मैंने बोला है कि लास्ट कंक्लूजन के पैराग्राफ में हमें नए आइडियाज मेंशन नहीं करने हैं. हमें सिर्फ जो हमने डिस्क्राइब किया है बॉडी पैराग्राफ 1, 2 और 3 में, वही हमें शॉर्ट में मेंशन करना है एज अ कंक्लूजन. That is it. And the conclusion will not be more than 2 sentences. Clearly, because we need to complete our writing task 2 in maximum 280 words. The minimum word count is 250 words. So that's what we are bifurcating this in a paragraphs. That introduction will be of roughly 50 words. Conclusion will be of again 50 words roughly. So you will have extra 150 words as a body paragraphs. So if you are having 3 body paragraphs, then roughly it will be 50 words in each body paragraph. Or else if you are having 2 body paragraphs, then roughly you need to add 70 words in each body paragraph, 70 to 80 words. Got it? So introduction, then body paragraph 1, then body paragraph 2, then body paragraph 3 if needed, and then it is a conclusion. That's what you need to add. All right, clear? Okay, so this was the structure which is common for all types of essays. Remember this structure. Now let's have a marking criteria. We have taken this last time as well. So I'm taking it very quickly. Just quick go through this marking criteria. That first is task achievement. In task achievement, we need to complete that. Did we achieve all the questions? Did we answered all the questions that what given? That is asked. That paragraphing, then did we add the examples if it is required? Did we solve the purpose of the writers? Did we cleared it or not? That's everything include in a task achievement. Then second is coherence and cohesion. Coherence is nothing but just a smooth flow of our essay, which is there or not. That's what they check is the coherence. Coherence and cohesive devices are must between the paragraph, between the words, and between the sentences too. So sufficient number of paragraphs, main idea in each paragraph, linking of ideas logically by maybe adding, if the ideas are same, then we will add firstly, secondly, thirdly, and lastly. If ideas are contradict, then we will add on the other side, on the contrary, however, although. So that's how we need to link the paragraphs or words or sentences. Then third is lexical resource. Lexical resource is a unique vocabulary that what we are having or not, the synonyms of the topic given in the statement. That's what we need to add as a lexical resource, that how good lexical resources you are having. That's what they check over here as a writing criteria as well. And then last is grammatical range and accuracy. Grammatical accuracy, we all know that sentence must be grammatically correct, but grammatical range is that a good paraphrasing of the sentence, that uses of the variety of the tenses, then different kind of sentence formations, generating a complex sentences. These everything come in a grammatical range. So this is how they mark your essay writing. Each criteria having equal same weightage of 25%. All right. The next is, now we are going to take one example. So can anyone tell me what type of essay is this? Influence of human beings on the world's ecosystem is leading to the extinction of species and loss of biodiversity. What type of essay is this? Problem solutions. Yes, this is a problem solution essay, right? Because they have asked you very clearly that what are the primary causes of loss of biodiversity, and simultaneously we need to add the solutions, that what solutions can you suggest, right? So this is what we need to discuss about the causes and solutions as well. दोनों का discuss हमें करना है very clearly. See, now you have a topic. Topic is biodiversity, loss of biodiversity, and extinction of species. So can anyone tell me that what is biodiversity? Please write in the chat box, what is biodiversity? What is biodiversity? Anyone have any idea? Natural hazards, okay. Global warming, change in cycle, okay. Okay, so biodiversity is something somewhat તમારા લોકોના આન્સર્સ કરેક્ટ છે, but still exact word for exact definition of biodiversity is the variety of the life. So there are different species on the earth, right? So this different species variation of genetics or a species that is called biodiversity. So other than humans, there are variety of species living over here as well. So those all are called biodiversity. All right. So now we need to discuss about the natural species. We need to discuss about this, the extinction of species and loss of biodiversity, that how human being is affecting those part. The ecosystem, world's ecosystem is affected by human beings. So what are the primary causes of the loss of biodiversity? So now this was the topic. Before going to the topic, first of all, I would like to remember the format. In each type of essays, there is a particular format. So if there is a problem solution essay, the format for problem solution essay is this. See, introduction mein you can continue, you can start your introduction by using any one out of these phrases, then body paragraph 1 and 2 and 3 and the conclusion as well. You can see there are a variety of phrases we have taken over here. So इनमें से कोई भी, I mean each paragraph में 1 or 2 phrases you need to remember and just make your own problem solution structure. And then if in exam you get the essay of problem solutions, then you have a format ready along with the structure, right? You just need to add the things regarding to the topic in this format. Okay, so this was there is a growing concern that, and then we need to continue that क्या हमारे ऐसे में यहाँ पे जो हमारा ऐसे है लॉस ऑफ बायोडाइवर्सिटी, सो हमारा कंसर्न क्या है? हमारा कंसर्न है लॉस ऑफ बायोडाइवर्सिटी एंड एक्सटिंक्शन ऑफ स्पीसीज. सो ये दोनों हमारे कंसर्न्स है. So there is a growing concern that, and you can just write the problem. On the second, you can write there is a growing concern that, and you can, this essay will look at the problems for this and propose some solutions. ये तो याद ही रखना है. This is your thesis statement, nothing else. So remember it very clearly. This is your thesis statement, that this essay will look at the problems for this and propose some solutions. That's it. ये तो सब में common ही रहेगा, right? So be clear with this thesis statement. तो लिखना ही है, ऐसे ही सिर्फ ऐसा ही डायरेक्ट लिख देना है हमें. And for paraphrasing statement, the background statement जो हम generate कर रहे हैं, in that statement we need to paraphrase somewhat given to the original statement. So original statement जो हमारा है, that original statement was influence of human beings on the world's ecosystem is leading to the extinction of species and loss of biodiversity. So we have two problems, two concerns. The growing concern is what? The first is extinction of species, and second growing concern is loss of biodiversity. So that's what we need to add as an introduction paragraph, and then directly write this as thesis statement. See students, आज हम लोग ये जो format में आपको दिखा रही हूँ, I'll give this format to everyone. Drive पे share करूँगी मैं ये सब भी. जब upload करेंगे you will get these things. But simultaneously I want you at the end, आज हम लोग एक sample ऐसे तो देख ही रहे हैं, but after that I will give you the exercise of problem solutions essay. So ये structure, ये format का use करके आपको दूसरा एक ऐसे बनाना है. So mark this format very clearly in your mind, that which kind of phrases you are going to use out of these all phrases. And then वही phrase का use, यही phrases का use constantly आपके problem solutions के ऐसे में होना चाहिए. It is not कि मैंने एक बार जो problem solution ऐसे लिया तो मैंने first वाला phrase use किया और फिर second time में variety use कर रहा हूँ और second phrase में मैं third वाला there is a growing concern that वो वाला मैं use कर रही हूँ. So not like that. मार्क इट वेरी क्लियरली कि जो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्यूशन का हमारा जो ऐसे का फॉर्मेट है वो हर बार एक ही रहेगा. दिस ऐसे विल लुक एट द प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ दिस एंड प्रपोज सम सॉल्यूशंस. सो वो सब में रहेगा व्हेन इट कम्स टू प्रॉब्लम सॉल्यूशन ऐसे. क्लियर? ऑल राइट. सो नाउ विल टेक दिस एज अ इंट्रोडक्शन वन. यू कैन सी इन दिस बोल्ड में जो लिखा हुआ है, that is the same that phrases we have taken as a format one. There is a growing concern that, and then we have a concern. क्या problem है हमारी? The damage to the biodiversity. See, I have paraphrased the words as well, right? Make sure you are not supposed to use the words as it is given in the statement. In the statement, it was given that loss of biodiversity, right? So over here, I have changed it to damage to the biodiversity and disappearance. Extinctions, rather than extinctions, I have used disappearance of endangered species is due to the effect of humans on the environment. So in statement, the cause was given at the starting of the statement sentence, that it is in, I mean, humans influenced of the humans, right? And then they have added the concerns. Rather over here, I have changed it. In the starting of the sentence, first I wrote the concern and then I wrote that how it is influenced, right? And then this essay will examine the main causes of the problems. So what are our concerns? Loss of biodiversity, and propose some possible solutions of this problem. Very easy. The structure was common, that this essay will look at the problems of this and the thesis statement, right? Thesis statement, it is said over here only, that this essay will look at the problem for these and propose some solutions. So यही same हमें यहाँ पे भी follow किया है. This essay will examine the main causes of loss of biodiversity and propose some possible solutions of this problem, right? So very clear with the introduction one. Then we'll switch on body paragraph 1. There are phrases, then an important cause. In body paragraph 1, we are discussing about the causes. We are not taking multiple causes of biodiversity, loss of biodiversity or an extinction animals. We are just taking one, or maximum you can take 2 causes. You do not need to take more than 2 causes. It is absolutely okay if you take only one cause and describe it very clearly with example. An important cause of the problem is, and then you need to add your causes. This is because, so it is just kind of fill in the blanks. You can see it very clearly, right? And then there we have added with the example as well. Same we can check as the next body paragraph 1. Have a look of our body paragraph 1. An important cause of the problem is change of the habitat. This happens when humans artificially transform the environment. They destroy vegetation and animals' natural habitat. So this is my idea, right? And then I have added the example that, for instance, to build new roads, people are cutting down the trees. You can just simply say deforestation as well, right? And cementing the soil, altering the environment, resulting in dying of number of species. See, you can see that for instance, करके जो मैंने पूरा example दिया है, how many words are there in one sentence? So in that one sentence, you can see that यहाँ से, for example, for instance, यहाँ से हम लोग calculate करते हैं 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, then 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and few more, right? So roughly you can say there is one sentence of 25 words. This is called a complex sentence. They are looking for your such ability. It is very simple. See, in this example as well, I have added a comma, I have added and simultaneously I have added resulting in dying. So यहाँ पे मैंने जो add किया हुआ है conjunctions, यहाँ पे conjunctions add किया है मैंने, यहाँ पे conjunctions end करके add किया हुआ है, यहाँ पे comma किया हुआ है. So these are the things that what I am adding and making one complex sentence. This is very important to write in our whole essay. Having 60 to 70% of complex sentence make your writing more than 6.5 bands at least. But yes, of course, ultimately it should be grammatically accurate and correct. Then only you can have a grammatical range. Right? Only range is not the important things. Ultimately, it should be accurate as well. So we need to develop such kind of ability to connect the similar sentences and connect with the proper conjunctions or linking devices, or else you can say linkers as well, cohesive devices, whatever you say. For instance, that is one of the cohesive device, then and then resulting in. So there are different linking devices I have used that makes your sentence complex. And apart from that, you can see that common structure we have used over here. Then next is, one solution to this problem is protecting natural areas and promoting awareness among people. So according to me, what can be the solution? So this is what I have written over here. It would be a good idea if the government declares natural habitat as restricted areas so that human activity is limited and over exploitation of its resources can be prevented. Again, another complex sentence I have added. That's what you can see from here. It would be great idea to till end. So, I mean, this is not, there are not multiple, all the sentences are complex sentences, but there is a combination of sentences, right? Variety of statement structures. So that's what I have added over here. And that's what we need to be careful about. Simultaneously, lexical resources, that over exploitation of its resources, then prevented, then natural habitat, restricted area awareness, then protecting natural areas. So these are the lexical resources I have added. You can see one thing as well, that in this essay, I have not added first personal. First person, that I, me, my, मैंने add नहीं किया है. Even though these are my ideas, I have not added personal pronouns at all, because they are not asking that you need to write in this problem solution essay. We need to write it as a general ideas and general solutions and general causes according to the society, according to the public or a common people. So in that case, we are not supposed to add a personal pronoun. All right. So I have made it as a passive voice, that it would be a great idea, right? That's what a passive voice we have converted it, so that we do not need to add the subject. Clear? So this was all about body paragraph 1, one idea and the solutions to it. Then let's go to the body paragraph 2. In additional, an additional problem is. So see over here, first problem we have discussed in body paragraph 1. So of course in second body paragraph we are discussing another problem. So we have added an additional problem. Is dash as a result, and then the way forward could be dash. And example. So let's have a look of a body paragraph 2. An additional problem is when the activities connected with capturing and harvesting a natural resource are too intense in a particular area. The resource becomes exhausted. For example, too frequent fishing does not leave enough time for fish to reproduce and make them disappear. In other words, human activities often deplete local flora and fauna and cause loss of biodiversity. The way forward is to inform the general population about the dangers of this problem, and this way people will be more conscious of the environment and won't overuse or destroy its resources. All right, can anyone tell me one mistake in this paragraph? Intentionally there are mistakes done in this paragraph. Can anyone tell me? Please write in the chat box if you can find any. Yes, Mahavir Singh, correct. Okay, resources, all right. Okay. So the mistakes are does not and will not. Grammatically you will say that मैम इसमें कुछ गलत तो नहीं है. गलत क्या है इसमें, तो आप mistakes बोल रहे हो. But because our whole essay should be written in completely formal language, and so in formal language contracted words like doesn't, want, didn't are not allowed at all. And that is the reason we are not supposed to use such contracted words. Rather, we should write does not. And last में environment and will not. All right. Clear, students? So contraction should not be there in writing our essay. Okay, then let's have a look at the third body paragraph. I have taken as a third body paragraph just to give you an example. It is on you to decide third body paragraph लेना है कि नहीं लेना है. If you want to, then you can have you can take. We have not taken this third body paragraph or in this paragraph, but if you want to add a third body paragraph, then you can add that a third cause of the problem is, and you can write that what can be another causes and solutions to that cause of this problem of biodiversity, or I mean loss of biodiversity or extinctions. So tell me now, how, I mean, anyone is having any kind of another cause and the solution, that what can be added as a third body paragraph? Just hold on for a moment. Okay, can anyone tell me that, yes. Okay, industrialization, use of plastic. All right. Then pollution control. Okay. Richa, be specific that what kind of pollution control. There are multiple types of multiple kinds of pollutions. So that's what we need to be very specific, that what we need to work on. Industrial pollutions. Okay. Then carbon dioxide emissions. All right. So see, these are all right. So these are very good students. So everyone got the new ideas. So everyone has the ideas of causes and to the solutions. So it is not like कि हमें सब causes, सब solutions, सबके पास दो से तीन causes and solutions तो होगे ही. That's what I can make out by seeing this chat box, क्योंकि सबके पास अपने causes and solutions भी है, right? So that's what we need to write over here very clearly, but mention it with an example and try to add complex sentences. अगर आप थर्ड बॉडी पैराग्राफ भी ऐड करते हो then also it is okay, it is absolutely fine, but in that case make sure you are not writing more than 60 words in one paragraph. If you are writing 3 body paragraphs, then each paragraphs are not having more than 60 words. So 60 वर्ड्स में हमें पूरा का पूरा हमारा आइडियाज अच्छी तरह से एग्जाम्पल के साथ मेंशन करना है, and then you can add third body paragraph because our limit is 280 words, as some student wrote over here as well, that overwritten, if we write more, then there are more chances to have mistakes. So it is better to have a perfect word count in our essay, so to avoid the mistakes. All right. So now this was the whole structure of the problem and solution essay. Then we have taken an example. There's a body introduction, then body paragraph 1, then body paragraph 2, and then you can see the conclusion over here. See, I have not taken any new ideas in the conclusion. I am just adding what I have already wrote in body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2. Just have a look on a conclusion part. That in conclusion, people's activities lead to subsequent damage to the environment and its ecosystem. However, aforesaid measures like restricting these types of activities and educating the people can go a long way in addressing this problem. There are only 2 sentences in conclusion, right? You can see it very clearly, but very well written. So that's what our structure, our format, हमारा जो format था उसी में हमें ये topic को add करके हमारा पूरा का पूरा conclusion finish किया है, right? Make sure in conclusion do not forget to write your cohesive device in the starting of the paragraph. You can write as a in conclusion, or else you can write to summarize, to conclude, to end up. That's what you can write, to sum up. So that's what you can add as a first phrase for the conclusion paragraph. Do not forget to add that. And then you need to write your summary of the whole essay. All right, clear? Any doubt about this essay? Now just have a look of complete essay that we have just discussed about. I want someone to read this essay on behalf of me. Yes. Girish, will you please read aloud this essay for me?
Yes, sure.
Yes, please, Girish. Just start with the introduction.
This is this is a growing concern that damage to the biodiversity and the disappearance of that endangered species is due to the effect of humans on the environment. This essay will be examine the main causes of loss of biodiversity and propose some possible solutions of this problem.
Okay, hold on. So this was all about introduction. Now, what can be the other way to write this introduction? I mean, can you please, can anyone tell me in a chat box that another paraphrasing of this statement? Another way of writing this introduction? That I have written this introduction in my paraphrased language. Is there any other options that we can write? Okay. Tell me in the chat box. And what other way we can write as a background statement? Okay. Because of population Pressure, we need to expand the agricultural area. Okay. Some species are at the verge of extinction due to the human's artificial system and activities. Perfect. All right, so this is another way to write. There is a growing concern due to the afforestation and urbanization. Correct, very good. So this is what you can just try to write in a different language and using of a different types of paraphrasing and paraphrase the statement in your own language, right? So develop that your ability, that how good you are able to paraphrase the statement. Even you can write while writing, you can just write the same sentence in a different 3 to 4 types, and then even you only can make out that out of these 3 to 4 types which looks perfect and more having more perfect grammatical range as well, right? So that's what you need to develop our ability to have a perfect good paraphrasing. Okay, now we'll go with the second body paragraph. Yes, Deepika, will you please speak? Will you please, Deepika? Hello, Deepika. All right, then, okay, Rajashri, I would like to speak body paragraph 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, please read aloud body paragraph 1
Yes.
and 2.
Okay. An important cases of the problem is change of the habitat. This happens when humans artificially transfer of the environment. They destroy vegetation and animals' nature's habitats. For instance, to build new road, people are cutting down the trees and committing the soil, altering the environment, resulting in dying of number of species. One solution to the problem is protecting natural areas and promoting awareness among people. It would be good idea if the government declares natural habitat as a restricted area so that human activities is limited and over-exploitation of its resources can be prevented. An additional problem is when the activities connected with capturing and harvesting a natural resources are to instance in a particular area, the resource become exhausted, exhausted,
Exhausted.
exhausted. For example, free frequent fishing doesn't have enough time to fish to reproduction, make them disappear. In other words, human activities often deplete local flora and fauna and cases loss of biodiversity. The way forward is to inform the general population about the danger of this problem. This way, people will be more conscious of the environment and want overuse of diversity its resources.
Okay, all right. Thank you. So now, okay, so we'll go to clear with the essay, problem and solutions. Rishikesh, will you speak on just conclusion? Rishikesh, will you please that read aloud the conclusion? Okay, well then, महावीर सिंह जी आप बोलेंगे?
Hello.
Yes, please read aloud
ma'am.
the conclusion.
Okay, ma'am. In conclusion, people's activity lead to subsequent damage to environment and its ecosystem. However, a foresaid measure like restricting this type of activities and educating the people can go a long way in addressing this problem.
Perfect. That is it. So all clear with the problem and solutions essay? Okay. So now I'm giving you an example exercise. सबको दे रही हूँ मैं. So this is your next